Hi, it's Bugden and welcome to Elite Dangerous on the Xbox One. And today I want to discuss something, but in the background I have a perfect bit of piracy. Almost flawlessly perfect. This is how Harry Polo feels every time he does piracy, because this is exactly like most of his examples of piracy. Perfect. And for me, perfect piracy is not a single shot fired. It is pure roleplay. No shots fired, the threat of violence, but no actual violence. Now, somebody made the comment on Discord to me that PvP combat is the same as PvP piracy, which is something I vehemently disagree with, because, well, there's so many reasons I disagree with it. I don't honestly know where to begin. For one thing, PvP piracy is not a pursuit many get on with. It's kind of a very niche thing, and it in no way, shape or form is based on how good you are at the thing. PvP piracy is a choice to engage in roleplay with other commanders and steal cargo from them. Before I got introduced to doing PvP piracy, I was a trader and I spent many years as a trader. It was Pirate Orc of the Dark Marauders that recruited me into the Dark Marauders after I did a video saying how pleased I was there were proper roleplay pirates in the game, because I got into watching the code videos the period before Elite came to Xbox. It was already out on PC and I watched everything. I watched live streams, I watched every video, and the videos from people like Sneaky Ninja, Dread Pirate Roberts, the code doing actual roleplay piracy, they were the videos I liked the most. And when I finally got into the game and I got my Type 7 and I traded my butt off, I was so happy when I actually got robbed by a proper roleplay pirate. You know, I have often said I have no issue with people ganking in open, because as far as I'm concerned, you know, it's open. They should be free to do what they want. And I take that risk, but every time I click that option to go into open, I'm accepting the chance of PvP combat being forced upon me by people, no matter whether I want it or not, no matter what ship I'm in. I may well get destroyed. I may not like their form of roleplay, I might not like what they're doing, but everyone has a right to play the game how they want. For example, I mean, IED want to go around and destroy me in unarmed ships because I play as a roleplay as a bad guy. That's their desire, that's their want. I never said they can't do it. I've always just said that I don't think it makes them good guys if they go around destroying unarmed ships or AX ships. I've never said they can't do it. It's their choice. It's their decision. Their roleplay is what they want their roleplay to be. You know, my always argument was just, why are you claiming to be holier than thou when you're engaging in that sort of activity? Whereas we, as roleplay pirates, you know, we rob people, we try to keep them alive. We have strict rules. You know, I have to have power play justification if I want to kill someone. I have to have, it's in our rules, we have to have a reason to kill people, and it's particularly in our rules is having a bad paint job is not a valid reason for killing someone. Because we have had a few members over the years, as I'm sure every group has, that have pushed the limits of what, you know, what they can get away with. We've also had a few members over the years that have left and come back because they found the rules a bit too restrictive. But we are not PvPers because we are not in the pursuit of being the best at anything. We just want to have fun and roleplay and just generally have fun in the open environment. We don't particularly want to kill traders. I mean, if we have you know, a situation where a trader attacks us, like this example, Al's response is very swift, very, very deadly, very swift. And yeah, this trader, I think he was about to be let go because he had no cargo, and he suddenly decided to start opening the taps and attacking, and it's never going to go well for you. You know, I know people always complain, it's like, oh, you use fully grade 5 engineered ships. Look, Horizons is open to everybody now, there's no excuse. If you play the game, you need to get your engineering done. If you don't, that sort of thing will happen to you. Also, don't attack the pirates when they're about to let you go. It's kind of crazy. So as you can see, I roleplayed that this guy dropped cargo for me that's perfect. No shots fired. I'm a roleplay pirate. I enjoy the piracy. I do occasionally get involved in PvP. If my friends need support and want someone as an extra gun, I'll go over and give them a hand. If the lawfuls are trying to kick people out of the CG, I'll go over and give them a hand. But ultimately I have no interest in the pursuit of PvP. They're trying to get good or trying to progress or trying to... To me, like, I'm a middle-aged man. I don't, have that sort of ego that needs to progress within a game. I've died countless times, over 250 rebuys. I couldn't care less. I died earlier tonight to a friend saying bonsai and crashing into him like head on because it was funny. I really don't get the PvP mentality, the striving to be the best, and it doesn't mesh well with being a roleplay pirate. We have found over the years that those that are interested in combat will move on to combat orientated groups. Modern Heracles, whose voice you hear on a lot of videos because this is him doing his street urchin, you hear it on a lot of my pirate videos.
They're robbing all of the commanders.
It must have been like 3 in the morning. It was me, Ghost, and Modern in the party, and he came out with that street urchin voice, and it was just so funny. I had to record it and make that little intro or outro or whatever you want to call that little clip that I use in piracy videos because it is really funny. But Modern left the Dark Marauders because he was a PvPer and he wanted to PvP, and he left the pirates to go join a PvP faction. We constantly get invited to PvP tournaments, and trying to drum up any sort of interest is really, really difficult, and nobody wants to know. Nobody cares. We're not PvPers. We are pirates. We will PvP to defend ourselves. We will PvP to enable us to keep pirating. We usually have some guys to keep the lawfuls busy while Polo usually sits in Supercruise and carries on pirating. We will do PvP for power play. We will do PvP for organic reasons, but no one in the Dark Marauders is in the game for the pursuit of PvP. We haven't got any budding want to be the next greatest thing in PvP in our faction, and if they were in our faction, we'd probably advise them they're in the wrong faction. We are roleplay pirates who do some PvP. We are not PvPers. That's all. Thanks for watching.